Hi, welcome back to Makkah in beautiful Saudi Arabia. As you may know, Makkah is a very international city and there's so many people coming from all over the world to spend time here and to visit the holy sites. And of course those people like to eat and have to eat, and so there's lots of really interesting international food available in Makkah. And today I'm going to check out a South Asian food place, a restaurant, the Padang restaurant. And as you can tell from the name, it's an Indonesian restaurant and I love Indonesian food. I'm super excited, so let's give this a try. In Makkah, who would have thought? As you know, there's lots of visitors coming to Makkah from all over the world, and that brings about a rich set of restaurants and food options. And so having some food from South Asia is always very much appreciated. I'm a big fan of South Asian food, Indonesian food, Malaysian food, and so having that opportunity to get that here in Makkah is of course super nice. The restaurant is on Al Madinah Al Munawwara Road. That is the road to Medina, and it's actually not too far away from the Aisha Mosque, which also is the Miqat for Mecca. So if you continue on that road, drive for another 3 minutes, you reach the Masjid Aisha. The restaurant has quite a rich set of food options, but I'm going to go for a mixed plate that provides a best-of selection of all the food goodies that Java has to offer. So let's check it out, and I'm going to let you know how it is. Let me see. This is the menu?
Only hada or hada or hada.
Okay. What's the difference between the two?
No beef.
Okay, I'll try the beef rendang. Okay. I'll go upstairs. Thank you. Shukran. Thank you. My food has arrived and I'm now going to dig in. It's really yummy, as you can tell. It's one of those dishes where you have like a mix of so many different things that are all put together on top of rice. So mine is topped with beef rendang, which is always a classic, and my recommendation when you come to any Indonesian restaurant, you have to have some beef rendang, just very delicious. But it has all kinds of other things that we're going to explore. I see some chicken, I see some beef, some noodles, and of course rice. The dish comes with some soto, with some soup. I think it is a beef soup, but I'll find out. And then of course there's some chili and also some lime. So actually we're going to sprinkle some of the lime on the food. And I'm always a little bit wary with the chili. I'm going to take a little bit, but that stuff can be very hot. So you have to be careful if you're not used to very spicy food. So I'm gonna just dig into this one and see what this is all about. But looks very, very yummy. Very nice presentation already. These are some fried potatoes that they fry with some additional spices, and that is delicious. So that's a chicken stew that is cooked to perfection, super tender. It's a bit of a curry, and I should eat this with the rice. That chicken melts in your mouth. Very nice. And there's some carrots cooked with that as well. So chicken so far is my favorite. It's so buttery. And I think it's the marinade of the chicken that makes it so tender. And there's some cabbage and carrots in there. And I discovered some green beans as well. And just underneath the beef, I see an egg. So there's even some crop pork, which I didn't expect to find here in Saudi Arabia. So that's really nice. Definitely brings me back to Indonesia with the flavor. Let's try this egg here. Such a nice combination. And of course I have to try now the beef. That beef rendang is really nice. It's crispy, very flavorful, and definitely reminds me of the many good beef rendang places I've had in Indonesia. Now the food is a little bit spicy. It has a bit of a zest to it even without the additional chili, but it's not overpowering. So even if you're not used to very spicy food, I think this is still very much okay. Let's try the beef here. I think it is beef. It's a beef stew, some rice. Very nice food. The beef is also very tender, not chewy at all. It comes with a nice sauce. And am I sensing some cashew or something in there? Maybe, I'm not sure, but it's very, very yummy. It's like an explosion in your mouth. Flavor explosion. I haven't tried the soup yet, the soto. Let's see what this is. I think it is a beef soup, but we'll see. Yeah, that's beef soup. And I love the beef soup in Indonesia. My favorite. They add some spices in there. It's a very gentle taste. And if you add a little bit of the lime, it gets a slight zest as well, which is nice. So highly recommend the soup as well. Now in terms of portions, this is massive again. I mean, I'm not able to finish all of this food. I would say this is again a portion for 2 people, unless you're super, super hungry. Much of this is going to end up in a takeaway box again, because there's no way I'm going to eat this all. With the warm weather here in Makkah, I usually don't really eat these large portions somehow. I feel more thirsty than hungry. So in most cases, the food that you get in any restaurant here is way too much that you can handle. I mean, unless you split it up, maybe you take it with you as a takeaway, and you may turn it into several meals. So I think these look like noodles to me. Yeah, macaroni. No, I don't think the dish needs macaroni, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on the macaroni. I prefer the rice and the beef rendang, the veggies, and a nice crisp crop pork that they have added here. And what is this? Let's see. I normally love potatoes, but not my favorite on the dish. I stick to the beef rendang and the other items. For this entire dish, I paid 30 riyal, which is about $7.50, and for that you get like the soup and an entire meal. I would say for 2 people. I don't think one person can eat all of that. So I think that's a very good deal. And I just got myself some water and some Mirinda to wash it down. That set me back another 5 riyal, $1.20 or something. So a very affordable meal, and it definitely fills you up for the entire rest of the day. So if you're into South Asian food and you like Indonesian food and you like Malaysian food, definitely check out this place. I think it's really, really nice. They don't have a huge menu. It's not like that you can choose between 17 or 30 different dishes. It's basically 3 options that they give you, but I think that's plenty enough because it's such a nice mix that they put on your plate. So what's really nice about this food is that it gives you the full spectrum of Javanese flavors. And I love the Japanese food. And if you're into Japanese food, definitely try out the Padang restaurant here. It's all the mixes of the flavors that you know from Java and from Indonesia, and it's just really, really nice. As you can see, no matter what kind of food you are craving, there's probably going to be a place where you can find that here in Makkah. After all, this is a very large city, right, with 2 million people living here, plus all the visitors and pilgrims that come from all over the world. Not entirely surprising, but nevertheless, just nice to know that you can get a taste of your respective home country when you come here to Makkah. So with this, I'm going to call it a day. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like and leave me a comment down below. And check out my other videos and also food videos in Saudi Arabia. There's so much to see and try in this beautiful country. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope I see you next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.